Hi, I'm Anne O'Mahony, Operations Director with Morgan McKinley. Today we're here to discuss the Back to Work programme, which facilitates the reintegration of employees who have been on long-term leave. I'm joined by Susan Kelly, who has recently returned from maternity leave. Susan, what would you say were your greatest challenges on your return to work from maternity leave?
For me, having been in recruitment for 15 years, it was the first time I'd ever taken any extended time off. So for me, it was getting up to speed, the assumption that I was going into the same job with the same people, but the reality was very different. So on day one, walking into Morgan McKinley, it was a daunting task. So that was probably the biggest challenge, bridging that gap between stay-at-home mother and Morgan McKinley, walking back into the corporate world.
Okay, and how did you get up to speed with all the changes that had happened in the organisation, as happened in most organisations over that period of time?
Before I started back, I'd already decided that I was going to spend a lot of time talking to people, so FaceTime, one-on-ones, talking to my peers, getting up to speed, giving myself that opportunity to get up to speed. I was also assigned a mentor with the Back to Work programme, and I found that hugely beneficial as well. So really giving myself the time to talk to people and to get back to an understanding of the job again.
Great. And the flexible hours, which are part of the programme, did you find those useful?
Definitely. Never for me had it been more apparent, the blurred lines between home life and work life, especially with introducing a child into that. You really have to marry the two. So the flexible hours allowed my husband and myself to bookend the day, so he would drop Jesse off to the creche in the morning and I was able to leave early and pick him up. I have a bit of a commute, so for me the flexible hours allowed me to facilitate that, and also it allowed me to not go straight off from 7 days a week at home to 5 days a week in the office. So there was some flexibility there around not working straight away 5 days a week in the office, so I find that really useful.
What was the benefit of having a mentor assigned to you on your return?
The assumption is that you're 15 years in recruitment, 9 months away is a drop in the ocean, but honestly it was a big gap for me. The mentor allowed me to be open and honest about maybe some of the concerns or some of the differences, some of the changes I'd seen, which are invariable in 9 months away from an office. There's always going to be changes. The mentor allowed me to ask open and honest questions and to talk through any sort of concerns I might have had in the reintegration process. So I found the mentor a really powerful tool that I used a lot. So yeah, I found it very beneficial.
And Susan, finally, what advice would you give to others returning to work from extended leave?
Give yourself time. Use all the facilities and the tools that the businesses, ask questions, use everything that's at your disposal, because there is a lot there. And if you are struggling, don't be afraid to say it, and use the mentor as well. It's a two-way relationship. Don't try to run too soon. Walk first and enjoy coming back. It's nice to have the two.
Great. Susan, thank you so much for today.
Thank you.